Welcome to another edition of Live on Sunday, man. It is I, your gracious host, King Crowder, back again with another edition of You Know How We Do, giving you a good lesson, man. It's the last day of August 31st, 2025, man. Today's lesson will be different because I've been hearing a lot more about the street talk, the street beef, and the street conversations. But as usual, it's your boy King Crowder here to give you a holistic perspective on news, information, and what you got going on, man. If you're new to the channel, comment, like, and subscribe, man. Good week this week. Great live last week. Let's make sure we keep that momentum going. If you did not know, we do this every Sunday. We chop it up, we give information, we give game, we talk, we lead, and we make sure we give you a snapshot on what's going on in life and what you can expect. Hopefully you had a good week, man. How was your last week? Did you get everything done that you needed to get? Was you productive? Today is the last day of this month, man. The previous 8th month of 2025. Have you looked back on the year? What did you think about yourself, your progress, your momentum? What did you do? Did everything that you wanted to get done, was it completed? Did everything that you wanted to call, that you wanted to talk to, did it get done in the fashion that you needed to get done, man? That's the main thing we got to do when we do our Sundays, man. It's about you. It's about you. It's about learning, and it's hopefully to put you in a better space and more things you guys see in coming. Today's lesson is the street rules and the real rules are separate. We got to understand that music is nothing but entertainment. Entertainment, life, and reality are three completely different things, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I've been hearing all over and had multiple conversations this week because of the Young Thug news. If you do not know who the artist Young Thug is, he's a hip-hop artist, a rapper out of Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the AT Aliens. What he did, man, which is crazy, he beat a federal RICO charge. A RICO charge is a conspiracy act with criminal organizations. We know who they are, right? John Gotti's, those, and et cetera, et cetera. He beat that charge, man. And it's crazy to me to think that Thugger beat that, and the first thing on Thugger's mind since he beat that charge is not on how can I become a better musician, how can I become a better artist, how can I develop and grow my artistry as a man, the other things that got going on. He's more worried about, man, the rat scene. So today's lesson, I really want to dive into, man, ratting, conspiracy, translation, music, and what happens when you don't lose and elevate your mind. Let's go ahead. I'm going to chop it up first by giving you the first clip that I found interesting, right? I love to break down things so you can actually see the full concept. When they enter the term time ratting, right? Ratting is a term, if you don't know, you ain't from the streets. It means, man, what happens when a guy leaves a certain environment. I'm supposed to uphold a code that, hey, I joined this organization, I agree to do this. That means we got to oblige by a certain amount of rules. Street code roll one-on-one. You never telling your homeboys and anybody involved actively in the street. The great issue and the issue that most people have is that if you have somebody like an artist named Gunna who's saying publicly, I'm an artist, man. I don't oblige or live by the street code. So why do you try to enforce those rules on individuals who are not on the street? That's the issue right now that we see with the hood and street culture is going into. A lot of them don't even understand that you're trying to apply laws to people that nobody else is applying to. And I believe one of the gentlemen right here, his name is Woody. He speaks on the situation in real time that I think is important to see. Take a listen.
Because I wasn't there to be able to say what happened. That's the truth. So how am I snitching if I'm not there to say, I saw this person with my own eyes do this to this person? No, I'm in a situation where I'm trying to get myself out that other people put me in. You know what I mean? Simple as that. If I ain't did that to nobody and I'm being accused of a crime, why are you putting my name in a song talking about if somebody do something to you, what I'm going to do to them? Why is you putting that song out there if I'm being investigated for a crime I got nothing to do with and the police is thinking that I'm the number one suspect? I'm tired of defending myself against this person, this person, this person. Everybody get it. So this is the God-honest truth. I let it be known then. I let it be known now. I never did no harm to that man. I would never harm him. I had next level respect for him. Rich Homie Quan is a different story. The prosecutors took all this stuff and put it together and tried to make it out what it be. They was wrong. I told them to their face they was wrong. It's not what it is. Bitch, I'm a corn situation. It's a different situation from this situation. I don't know what really took place with what caused it, a lot of stuff to get the way that it got. Because at the end of the day, I don't got knowledge that y'all may think I got. I'm telling you what I know. I didn't do nothing. So I don't got information that make the police want to come back and ask me more questions. Don't come ask me no more questions. None. I'm on here because at the end of the day, these niggas just open a door that I closed, that I bolted down, that I put nails into. And this is what they did. They opened that door, and guess what I'm gonna do? Defend myself. And this is what I'm here to do right now. The opening statement is Kenneth Copeland is the person that did this crime. You're a street nigga, bro. You're a street nigga. I'm still alive. T.I. said it out of his mouth. A lot of people say it out their mouth. If the man is deceased, he did it. I'm still in the flesh. So a lot of y'all would probably say, well, you put the blame on him first. So he had to put no, I didn't put the blame on him first. You better go back and look at my interrogations. You better look at my interrogation. I didn't know what was going on. All I know was I didn't do it. And the police thinking don't do it. I'm trying to get the police off of me. So at the end of the day, we sitting in the car, me, Thug, Roscoe, and the driver. Thug got it. He got it.
The main problem we got to associate with right now that we got to see, ladies and gentlemen, is that we always assume the word street ninja means an individual doing crime. Street ninja has become synonymous with bad behavior. Street ninjas could be somebody that's putting a positive thing towards the streets. It could be somebody having influential towards the streets. Every time we hear these words being introduced, he's a street ninja, he's a street guy, that means that he's doing something that's bad. What Woody said is the street ninja's mindset. Hey, we both in a predicament. I'm trying to get the police off of me. I'm in a situation. My boy is a big superstar. We talking about things that we talking in our local area, but we don't understand that our voice is very amplified. The police job is to investigate. What they got to hear is burden of proof. I got to charge you with a crime so the DA can prosecute you, right? While in that meaning you getting prosecuted, I'm the one that don't have as much resources or much thing to go against what the crime got going into. So while we hearing them chasing, so you got to say, everybody going through it. They looking. They chasing everybody down, right? So when the mister while they chasing everybody down, they going through the crime, I got to watch me, bro. So what is this is basically tabulating and breaking it down why that situation has happened. Number one, snitching is a part of the game. Let me go ahead and make sure I make this clear and hammer this point home. Snitching is a part of the game. Let's stop acting like going to jail, snitching, getting robbed, getting indicted, doing time. All of that is a part of it. King Crowder, we'll give you the mental authority to talk about it. Family's a street ninja. My father's a street ninja. I'm a product of it. Inside it, insert of it, I am one. I don't have to be a street ninja that's doing crime. I'm of the streets. I love the streets. I love where we come from. We just assimilate that with bad behavior. But if you are in that element of the street that's doing something, ignorance of the law is not an excuse, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the streets doing bad behavior, doing things where you know you're trying to get ahead, taking shortcuts, taking ways that they're going to try to go after you, right now, it's not an excuse. It's not. It's not an excuse. You could never go into any courtroom and say, I didn't know that this is a charge. If you are actively doing anything that could potentially put you in a situation, you got to know what you're getting into, man. You got to have money put away, all of that stuff. I know we always hear the good side of stuff. That's everything, y'all. You always hear the good side of football. You always hear the bad side of football. You never hear if this don't happen, what you going to do. Same thing with that street element. You get the fame, you get the fortune, you get the notoriety, you get the money, you get the women. But the other side of it, when you got to go visit your brother, the other side where your pops do time, the other side where your brother get locked up for 4 years, all of that's a part of the game, bro. Not assuming that street ninjas don't have to deal with that is the main problem in the messaging. If you take that risk, snitching is a part of the game. Let's stop acting like it ain't street politics. It ain't been there. It ain't been going on. They've been ratting for generations, y'all. They've been ratting for generations. And ain't nothing you can do about it. All we can do is now that we see the behavior of multiple things that are going on. But the interesting part of anything is that we see the rat behavior and we see the snake behavior starting to expand and starting to go about. And what's very interesting about it is this. We know that Thug has been a big guy in this town, right? The guy was charged with RICO. So him being charged with his RICO, the thing with me is Thug's behavior ain't changed. Thug, you got charged with a RICO, you got a criminal act, you've been banned from Atlanta, and you on the phone being such a chatty patty about what everything that's going on? You talking about other people's situation, you mentioned a little baby, everybody got going on, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and play to you why in real time Young Thug is talking himself into the villain role. The villain role is being placed on you, bro, because you ain't got no desire to go fulfill your career. You talking about everything in the street, and mentally, you ain't changed a bit. Let's go ahead and observe the news, man, and see what's got going on. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
You in the town?
Nah, I'm on the way.
Man, bro, I'm trying to drop an album the same day gonna drop, bro. You need to, y'all sent you a song, put a verse on it.
That nigga ain't send me no song.
It's in your text message.
I ain't see no song. When he supposed to drop? Man, that nigga ain't finna drop.
He dropped Friday, nigga. How you think I ain't gonna know he signed me?
He dropped Friday for sure?
Man, 100% Friday. I can hold his shit back if I want to. If my album don't be ready, I can hold it back. But Drake already sent the song called, the name of my album, I'm gonna drop my album on the same day he dropped, and it's called Business is Business. Then I'm gonna drop an album the very next week after that. It's gonna be a singing album, and it's called Love You Later.
Yeah. What song? Hold on, I'm about to send it to you.
When you gonna go to the yard and do it for me, bro?
Yeah.
You must be sleeping.
Yeah, I got it this time. Nah, I'm on the way to this shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna just tell him book one. You good though?
Most definitely. I'm really trying to fuck nigga whole shit up.
So I want you to think about that, man. That was another situation of you over here in jail going through what you're going through. Your artist got freed off a situation that he went through. And instead of you focusing on, man, how I'm going to get out here and change stuff up, you talking about self-sabotage? Thug. You ain't got nobody in your crew that really tell you the truth, dog. Nobody. Ain't nobody talking to you about, bro, what we got going on when we come out, how your first freestyle going to be day one out, how your album drop, how your release. Ain't nobody talking about nothing. You are literally having your interviews drop, talking about self-sabotage, talking about I'm going against Gunna, talking about other artists, QC, and other record labels in your area. Your whole persona ain't about you developing, growing, bro. Your whole persona is about what? And it's kind of sad to see in real time because everything that you built up your legacy on, Thug, of being creative genius, being an artistry that promoted and did and overachieved and overcame, ain't none of that being displayed with your actions, bro. Your whole actions has been on, I'm going to go against and prove I'm the number one person that never snitch. I want to tell y'all something I learned early on in life. Whenever you meet somebody that's heavy preachy about what they never do or what they don't do, they do it. The guy that preaches, I'm faithful, I never cheated my woman, I'm always home, I love black queens forever, that nigga cheating, bro. If you don't believe me, check on your own, bro. The dude that preaches faithfulness the most, he out here cheating, bro. Let me do it again. The dude that presses faithfulness the most is out here slinging the most wood. I ain't speaking on nobody's situation. I ain't saying what you gotta be. I ain't saying how your lifestyle gotta turn out. But once you preach a certain thing all the time, I know it's a hot button issue for you. Once I kept hearing Thug pushing on the rat and tip, that let me know that you read it, bro. As much as you want to go against the grain and say, I ain't do this, I didn't do that, ain't nothing go on. No, you did do that. Whatever you did in your life, you did have that underlying tone that you did do something. That guilty conscience of you was speaking out in real time. And you know the reason why it was so prevalent? Because you mentioned everybody else and what they got going on. Another clip right here that I'm going to share to you before I give my final synopsis on everything is that you going against another music is that you helped out the young boy just like Gunna. Pay attention.
Hey. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. So I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga head red hot, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham. He just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun try to have the same deal with me, the same meaning with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete. You know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the business done. Of course, a nigga get the business done for 300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro. Hey.
You know what the funny part I'm hearing about this is, man? It ain't really our business to even talk about it. Whatever they got going on, Thug, it ain't about nothing about your music or anything you got going on. You speaking on what Baby and QC got going on, bro. You showing that I'm chatty patty about whatever the situation is. You don't speak on the man's money, his wife, his kids. You don't speak on that, bro. It ain't my business. I know we have gotten comfortable on the internet and people being fruitful enough to do that, but man, cold one-on-one, bro, I don't speak on that. I just don't. Because whatever's yours is yours. God got mine. I can speak on it with me and you talking, but to be on the phone that you know that's tapped and I'm making these conversations and making these accusations, I'm saying this is what I think you got going on, bro. You lost me right there, bro. And the reason why it's so crazy is the final point. You got out and you beat a RICO, bro. State RICO, not a federal one. You beat a RICO charge. And the time that you beat it, it ain't nothing about what you got popping, what else you working on, what else you got transpiring, your new records, your new things you see coming to ground, what you see coming around. It ain't about none of that. Your conspiring goals is like, let me talk down, let me be the face of not snitching. Let me tweet and delete, let me go on a rant about the street code and street business. That's been your whole thing since you've been out, Thugger. Not, can I make another hit record? Not, can I make another champion sound? Not, can I make something big shake? Not none of that. No freestyle, no new records, nothing jamming. All we hearing is about you being a face of street business. My final thoughts on it is this, man. Atlanta, y'all been holding down the culture for 20 plus years, and I think the state of Georgia has been doing a phenomenal job. Y'all took over the reins and y'all been having it on fire and having it pop. This whole thug situation, the street code and the street business, I know we all grew up different laws, different ways to go about it, but y'all need to cut that shit out, man. For real. Y'all need to team up, go there in person, squabble it up, shoot the fade, whatever you need to do, bro. But it need to go back to what y'all been focused on, which is the unity of what made y'all great. Atlanta has been holding us down. Black American men in Atlanta have been holding it down and doing a phenomenal job. But right now, the snitching, the street culture, everybody talking about this, everybody talking about that. Only person losing is us, bro. That's the only person losing. And there's no benefit to it. Because at the end of the day, Thug, you beat your charge. Phenomenal job. Your lawyer did a great job. You beat your charge. Why are we still talking about it, bro? Why? Because you got bills due, you got money due, and you can only be that hot nigga from jail once. Next. Snitches are part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody tell you it's not, tell them to get the fuck away from you. You don't know what you're talking about. Another good story that I saw this week that I really want to talk about, man, is interracial dating. Today's talk is the harsh truth about it, man. I didn't get my book shout outs this morning. If you need some things which my parents would have taught us, King Crowder on Amazon. Great, come support your boy. And my favorite book I read this year, I forgot to drop it to y'all earlier, Asking It Is Given. little religiosity. People may not be Christian, but it's about the power of the tongue and what you got to ask and what you got to choose. You got to go for. Let me keep cooking up. Interracial dating, man, and the harsh reality and the harsh truth about it. I was shocked when I had a conversation this week with people because Travis Kelce is getting married, man. Shout out to the brother. Congratulations. Travis Kelce is getting married to Taylor Swift. You don't know their background. NFL superstar tight end meets a pop celebrity tight end. They're starting to glow and grow up together. Phenomenal A+ story, right? Loved it. What has been a real big talking point is that hey, he was with another woman for almost 5 years, and he decided to go with you, and you marry another woman quickly and right soon after that. I think the biggest thing that people are missing is this. A guy's intentions when he meets you are very clear. When you are into an interracial relationship, the whole job of marriage is to purify your culture, to solidify your children, and to solidify your legacy. If you are dating interracially, you must understand that that person that you are marrying wants to purify his culture and where he's come from. If I am a white male, I want to raise white children. It is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If I am a black male, I want to raise black children. That is absolutely nothing wrong with that. When you choose to date interracially, it becomes triggering. It becomes different. You don't control what culture because the mother influences the culture they're raised in. So your job is to handle that. So I'm going to go ahead and play my video and expound on that even more. Fair use. Talk about it. When he was young and impressionable, he dated women that had a certain impression on him. But as he matured, he chose someone that reminds him of his mother. Look at the photos. You can tell. Travis Kelce is the case for most men that go through interracial relationships throughout your life. At the end of the day, you got to understand marriage is nothing about love. Marriage is about unification of families, the purification of bloodlines, and getting your resources together for your next life. And the story of Travis Kelce is starting to go viral online, so I wanted to talk about it and make sure we all understand. This is very common. We can lay up with you, but to give you my last name, to have you into my family, we got to understand when you say stuff publicly and other mamas can hear it, they have an impression on their sons just like we have an impression on our son. And you may not know, most women want sons to date someone that comes from the same culture, and thinks like them. It shouldn't be shocking because it should be expected. But what you got to expect is that you got to know upfront going into the relationship, this is going to happen. And you got to be able to handle the consequences, what will happen. I'm not shocked about them getting married. I won't be shocked that they have a baby within the next year. It's the way life goes. First thing I want everybody to understand, and I want to break this down early. I heard a lot of conversations with women this week, right? You are going to go where your preference is. No. The mothers of today and future years, right, are not the mothers that we see being talked about. The mothers that are having the children are the conservative women. If you meet a woman publicly and you hear your woman say she's not going to help your son when you go down, do you really think some mother is going to be cool with you dating that man? Do you really think your mother-in-law will be futurely cool with you being a sex appeal, a sexual symbol? No. The mothers that have children are normally conservative, ladies and gentlemen. I know we get caught up in the single woman giving a preference and talking points, but you got to understand they have no bearing on the women that are going to have children and raise the future boys. Number one. Number two, every mother wants them to date women like them. For example, my mother, like most other mothers in the world, sat me down and gave me the conversation. Hey, Terrell, you can have fun and date a Becky, but you marry a Keisha. I don't want you to see Becky and have children with Becky. I want you to have children with Keisha. Becky's son was going to tell her, hey, you can date Keisha and be around Keisha, but you don't have children with Keisha. You marry Becky. We all hear the same scenario being said. I don't know why it's shocking. People were really going at me this week saying that's not right. That's not normally how it goes. It is how it goes. It is how it goes. We all got to understand that's literally how the world has been for a while. It ain't no shocker. I want to push my kids to be with someone just like me. I want to push my family to marry someone that's in my family lineage. Interracial dating does not happen that much because it's truly a myth. Unless you're going to assimilate to that culture, be ingratiated in that culture, give up everything about you, somebody has to give something up when they go inside that. Either you're going to give it up or you're going to assimilate. There is no in between. The main faction you got to understand, we talk about these couples that date white men, about these black men that date other ethnicities and other nationalities. That's what you got to deal with. That's what you got to go around with. And there's nothing new to this. It's been around since the beginning of the time, y'all. And the reason why it's such an interesting topic is that people really have told in their mind that they don't believe that's how it's going to happen. They have really told my mind that no, I don't believe the interracial thing is playing as a bunch of big deal. It's something that's outdated. It's something that's not talked about. Bullshit. It's something that is still implemented right now. And when I show people things, the first thing I want to show you, I'm going to try to find a picture, is this, y'all. When a man truly cares about you, shout out to Jason Black, man. He pointed this out to me first. Shout out to Jason Black. If you never watched his podcast, The Business, I would really encourage you guys to watch that podcast. I'm trying to find the photos real quick. I don't believe I can. But there's a photo of each other. I can't find it, y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and describe it to you. There's a photo of Trav and Kayla on the beach. And what the photo is showing, right, is that when you actually got a relationship with a woman, are you ever going to allow your lady body to be visible? Or is it going to be sacred for you? If a dude is truly interested in you, ladies and gentlemen, right, for the fellas too, he's never going to allow your body to be too revealed. What that means is that every part of your body that's with me is sacred. I'm going to guard you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to cherish you. I'm not going to allow anybody to expose your body and see it publicly. I'm not going to allow you to be on tape doing things like that. I'm not going to allow you to be publicly seen where people can make judgment or harshly against you. My job as your man is to protect your body and your temple and your mind. I'm never going to allow it to be too exposed. I'm never going to allow anybody just to see it. I'm never going to allow anybody to have access to it. My job as my man is to protect that. So if you're in a relationship with a guy, y'all, and he says nothing about the way you dress, does he love you? If you're in a relationship with a man and he hasn't tried to protect you from yourself, does he have long-term plans for you? If you ever have a relationship with a man and he allows you to dress and post provocative pictures, do you think he sees you as a long-term investment? No. As much as you don't believe me, let's try and test it. If a man allows you to post provocative pictures while we're on a setting, do you see it among husband and wives? Think about it. Have you ever seen Savannah James sit on LeBron James' lap publicly in a provocative photo? No. Have you ever seen Michelle Obama straddling President Barack Obama? No. Have you ever seen Trump allowing Ivanka to straddle him? No. There is a clear-cut image. You are my feminine representative. You represent me when I'm not around. I'm not going to allow you to be disrespected. My job as your man is to protect it, is to elevate you, is to have you seen as clean, polished, and cherished. It ain't to have you around provocative and booty-looking pictures. It ain't to have you overly exposed with guys and get hard and look. No, it's not about that. So it was immediately correct what Jason Black pointed out to me, man. If I allow you to dress that way and post pictures like that, that is not your husband. Your husband is wants you to present it a certain way. And it was very obvious as a man, and most women don't have these conversations. Most women do not have a conversation with men outside they want to have sex with. Let me say it again. Most women have very few conversations with men outside they want to have sex with. So what they get is the same type of guy that feeds your ego. You don't get guys that look out for you. You don't get guys that tell you the truth unapologetically. You get the same type of guy that says and reinforces the same type of thing. He doesn't push back. He doesn't say, I disagree. He does anything. So sex is on the table. So what you do is you get lied to, your feelings get played with, and the cycle goes over and over and over again. What you need is real counsel. What you need is real fellowship. What you need is a friendship with a guy that has no interest in you. Because when a guy has no interest in you, i.e. your father, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, he gonna tell you. He gonna tell you like, bro, buddy ain't serious about you. He gonna tell you why he letting you take pictures like that with him. Why he letting you go outside and be provocative and do stuff like that? If that man has intention to marry you, he would never allow that to happen. He would never allow your body to be posted, seen, or shown. He ain't supposed to let you outside like that. He ain't supposed to let no provocative pictures be exposed like that. Everything provocative is supposed to be between us. Why are you going through that? Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you exposing that? Why are you showing that? If it's about me and you, it's supposed to be about me and you. Why would you leak and block everything that we do? Why would you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, you do that when no respect is there. And Miss Nicole went 5 years with a man which no love and respect was there. And nobody told her it wasn't. So the harsh reality of dating in these times, especially interracially, is that somebody doesn't want the same coach and the same love that he has. So you get caught up in the victim role, you have to just take it, and you got to suffer now. I got to suffer, I got to deal with, I got to preserve, I got to go against. I got to be the one to just face all the actions and it don't make sense. I got to be. So now I'm stuck with the egg on my face. They've moved on and the trauma is on me. That is the reason why I'm so against dating. Not against dating like you dating against that, but when you meet people that say, I have a purpose to try to go through a relationship like this more, you got to understand why I don't promote it and go through it. Because the net negative is so true, man. So when guys hear, ladies, hear me out. When a guy's here, I'm dating. What he's hearing is you're having sex. That's what he's. I know I'm getting used to my little sad. You see me trying to fill it out, right? What he's you saying, y'all, is I'm having sex, which is okay. Do your thing, live your life. But if your goal is to be somewhere down the line, you got to be careful with that, bro. And the messed up part about the whole thing, damage stays with you. The permanent damage, the lack of death. What's good, Mike? It all stays with you. It all stays on your shoulder. It all faces you in down times and wrong times. So you have to live it to and live it down the line. What it do, Mike, man? I'm chopping it up right now. Good to see you, fam. I know my dog been busy all week. We are talking about, man, Travis Kelce right now, the topic, Mike, and interracial dating, man. The subject was, man, I had a lot of women this week, Mike. I had a conversation. The subject of interracial dating came up, Mike. People were asking, why is interracial dating so challenging? My thesis was this, Mike. When I grew up, Mike, you probably got the Becky and Keisha conversation. I know your mama did. Your mama said you could date Becky, Mike, but you got to marry Keisha.
100%.
You can have fun with Becky, but my preferred is you marry Keisha. Why is that lost in translation as we get older, Mike? Take off on it.
It's lost in translation because it was black mothers protecting their sons. Protecting their sons, and because it was a time where you could not be caught with somebody Caucasian because it was bad for your health. You could get killed just because of the viewpoints historically, right? We started to get away from it. It became a little racial, but it all starts from the preservation of oneself. That's where it came from. I haven't seen. I mean, now with the mixing of the races, anybody can date anybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like nobody's saying anything.
I think they're not saying it, Mike, and you're right. But I honestly think people still stay strong with their culture, right? Because you know the one thing, and I'll give D credit for this. If I have children with a white girl, Mike, they're white children now. They're not black kids. They're not going to raise them like we were raised, Mike. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like when you mix cultures or when you go inside of a different direction, that's what come with that. So the girl, Kayla Nicole, was surprised, but I'm like, man, I'm not surprised about what's wrong, Mike, I guess for me, with a white man wanting white children. I guess I didn't understand that concept. People were really upset about that. I'm like, it is what it is. Mike is not going to want to have white children. He's not.
I mean, me personally, I want some black kids.
I'm telling you, Mike, it was a heavy
and it's
discussion.
no disrespect to anybody.
No. The whole point of a relationship, marriage, having children is a purification of cultures.
Right.
That's it. That's the whole point, Mike. If you ain't having kids and we ain't purifying culture, Mike, what it is, you know? I ain't gonna talk my dog Mike going through his thing. Mike, no. Mike been down the whole process. What's the point of marriage, Mike, if it's not for that?
That's the only purpose to be fruitful. To scientifically is to recreate the bloodline of your forefather.
It ain't sex because it ain't like that. You know that, Mike. You know it ain't hitting like that. It ain't that. It ain't none of that. It's solely that discussion, man. But yeah, that's a discussion we came into, Mike, and we saw that. Mike, my next thing, have you seen? Did you get to see that Arch Manning game yesterday, dog? Did you see the Great White Hope? Did you see him? Look, I heard all this talk about Shador goddamn Sanders, Mike, and I watched that white. I'm gonna play a little bit of highlights from Mike, and I saw that. I saw Arch Manning. If his name wasn't Manning, his name was Sanders, Mike. I don't think we'd be talking about him like that. Stay tuned.
Out of the pocket, throws it for man.
Oh,
Through his progression, snap, handle, sprints out of the pocket, trying to square his shoulders, dumps it, his back foot, checks it down to the sideline. Ohio State foot all day to throw over the middle.
Front line defensively.
Quick strike, Manning, incomplete. Wingo's name. Here's the strike on the outside, and it's Ryan Wingo. He's going to uncork it, throws it deep. Double coverage, incomplete. Here's underneath. High Arch pressure. Takes his time. Shovels it off. First down to the 41.
he still ain't scored no points.
Underneath. Ooh, at the 20. And a slingshot to the sideline. Looking. Guns it. Sideline. Caught. Manning.
Bro, he was doing a lot. Ain't scoring no points.
Accepted. Another check down. Out wide. Baxter. Nice blocking by Texas. Manning gets it away and sets. Guns. Underneath. Intercepted.
After video review, the pass is incomplete.
Manning
they
dumps
helped
it
him out
down.
right
He
there.
finds his tight end. Injuries. Looks. Underneath and incomplete. In the end zone. Incomplete. State as their DC. Manning down the slot, and it's caught. To the sideline. Manning guns it. Touchdown, Texas! Manning throws it up. Manning again to the sideline. Big throw, caught! Woo! At the 45. And after the 5-yard gain to the sideline, that one low. Manning, sidearm, up top, in trouble! Got it away!
Okay.
But not enough for the first.
What I noticed from that, Mike, was that we crucified Shador for having an off game. That brother ain't throw no passes past 8 yards. I don't know if you peeped it, Mike. He only threw the ball 8 yards pass 3 times. So
Bro,
the funny,
he did a lot of work for 7 points. That was crazy. It was
so
a
you
lot.
know what, Mike? So you know what they were saying? They had me rolling.
Damn.
Mike, if it fits, it fits. But the white folks been quiet about it all week, Mike. I'm gonna say it like it is, bro. If his name was not Manning, Mike, would he not be getting a Bronny James treatment?
Bro, first of all, the fact that he was allowed to make so many mistakes is cool. That program believe in you. That program really believes in you, bro. I don't know how many mistakes I saw.
The thing that got me the most, Mike, was that, bro, is so many commercials, buddy got. Mike, during that game, I watched the game, Mike. He had at least 8 commercials.
Wow.
8,
NIL.
Mike. I'm talking about Mike. What's the joint that Shaq was doing? Icy Hot, glasses commercial, Mike. I was like, dang, this buddy got at least 8. It was 8 commercials for Buddy Mike while I was watching that game.
Hey, you can't get mad at him. He making the money.
I ain't getting mad at him, Mike. But if we gonna keep that same energy, Mike, that man had 100 yards in the first game, but we talk about Shador wasn't good enough with no touchdowns. What we grading by, Mike? If we gonna keep the same energy, if we gonna have the same conversation, if we gonna have the same perspective, that means we gotta have the same conversation, Mike.
Bro. He's a Manning.
I watched that game, Mike, like hell no, cuz hey, running for his life too, Mike. Running for his life. I'm like, but this dude throwing passes in the dirt like that. Is that how we doing, Mike? I just want to know if that's how we do it. If that's how we doing, and that's how we go about it, let it be that way, man. Let
Terrell,
it
he's
be
a
that way.
Manning. He's a Manning, Terrell.
Man, look, I hear you keep saying that, Mike. I'm just asking the question. When did it become cool to see that type of stuff, Mike?
And the coaches I know would be like, come on over here and sit by me.
Hey,
you
sit on down, player. Sit
you
on down.
won't play the rest of the game.
Mike, sit on down, player. We ain't got to play no games with you. That's
He
the main thing.
he obviously all they got. Or
I
he
want. Go ahead.
they giving him room to grow, which is okay.
You think it's okay for him to press it that long, Mike?
Nah, not in the same game. He was making too many mistakes, and that all was the same game.
Yeah, Mike, that was all the same game.
Oh man,
Yeah, Mike, when I was watching, I was over here like,
he
bro,
threw
ain't no
two
way.
picks.
He
Not
threw
even he threw two picks, not even counting all the other mistakes that I saw.
man, too much, Mike. Too much, man. Too much, man. Too
That's when
much.
you blow the whistle and hit the
Would you hit him with Mike?
right here. Right here. That's what you hit him with,
Oh,
bro.
oh,
Hey,
man, I love it, dog. I
if
love
you ain't been hit with that, you ain't no true athlete, and you
it.
don't
No,
know what it
facts,
is. You feel me, Coach
Facts,
Tate?
facts, Mike. I don't know if you seen the other news, Mike. I had to show my dog, man. Shout out to my dog, Mike, for coming. I know my ball been on his first week. I ain't want to bother my dog on his first
Oh,
week. Congratulations, my
oh
boy.
no, we good, bro. We good. We hit
I know.
Seattle. We go back to Seattle next week, bro.
Woo, man. East to the west is gonna wear you out, dog.
Hey,
That's gonna wear you out. Next, Mike, have you seen the news about Teacher Bay, Mike? Number one, crazy. But I gotta show my dog Mike is believing.
We're not calling women pedophiles.
what, bro? Chill. What,
Mike, you ain't seen the news?
bro?
Mike, what?
Miss
Teacher Bay,
Higgins
Mike,
don't
where you
look
been
like
at?
Miss Higgins. Don't look like Miss Higgins no more in the school,
Mike,
bro.
that's Teacher Bay. Mike, where you
Boy,
been?
my son need to stay back. Bro, that's wild.
Mike, she just expressing herself. She can't help her body. She can't help it, Mike. That's what they saying, Mike. Mike, I'm gonna show you one more before I want you to keep your thoughts going, bro. Keep it together,
Bro,
Mike.
I ain't got nothing bad to say at all.
You know the reason why I got something bad to say, Mike? They only teach our children looking like that.
You right?
You
You
wouldn't go
right?
to no goddamn white neighborhood dressed like that. You want to sexually provoke our young men. Keep it funky, Mike.
That's crazy.
Is that not dangerous to have yourself looking like that among young men, Mike?
100%.
Not saying that you ain't beautiful, you are. But if I
But
have to tell you,
the argument is this: I can wear what I want to wear.
true, Mike, true. But if a fight break out, teacher bad, can you break that up with them strap platform stiletto shoes on?
100%.
Are you standing up instructing all day, Mike, with them platform stiletto shoes on, Mike? Let's keep it funky. Are you really standing up teaching, or are you sitting down trying to look cute?
Hey, them feet hurt if she teaching.
Right? That's what. So when we really talk about, are you doing the job, or is the job doing you? Are you really up there lecturing,
100%.
Mike, correcting homeworks, walking around, monitoring, making sure the kids off their phone, or Mike, can we say something that's uncomfortable?
I don't know. As an Amazonian, I have to give her the full that she had the positive intent. That's what I'm learning, Terrell. We
Let me
have
hear
to
it,
give.
Mike. Break it
Uh,
down.
uh, I believe that she has the positive intent to. I'm changing my ways, Terrell. Look at me. I believe she has the positive intent to teach our children, Terrell.
I gotta ask you a question, Mike. I'm gonna give you that. I gotta ask you a question. Can you have the positive intent and be in the wrong attire?
100% can.
I'm
Cause
not saying her intentions are not pure, Mike, but I'm saying if I am in an environment with you and we have young men who cannot emotionally regulate themselves, and Mike, you're dressing this way around other young girls, is that acceptable?
I need to see, like, to me her outfits were okay. Like she I done seen another teacher babe where I'm like, oh ma'am, I don't know. What is it that you're trying to accomplish here? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's her outfits, Mike. It's the
You think
shoes and to me, Mike, I
I
was
got
always
you.
you feel what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you because you need to be ready at all times.
Yes, Mike. Mike, we
You
gotta
need
remember
to
that.
be 100% ready
Yeah,
and 100%.
Mike, they throwing them up in the school. Remember how it is in school, Mike? They fighting. Can
Yeah.
you break it up?
Did my
Kids can
child
follow you on
was
Instagram,
my
Mike.
child susceptible to more injury due to the fact that you had stiletto pumps on?
Mike, if one of them child or one of them boy, young men are bold enough to grab you by the butt with you, come on, Mike. We talking for real.
All right.
What you gonna do? If they can follow you on Instagram, TikTok, and see you just like that, what do you think that means?
That's true.
Come on, Mike. We gotta keep it real. We're not talking about rational adults. We're talking about young men that ain't never seen nothing like that. You up in there, they ask, you think they ain't asking for hugs, Mike? I follow you on Instagram, Miss Teacher Bay. Your Instagram name, Mike, is Teacher Bay. You saw that, right, Mike?
That's wild.
Mike, that's hold on, Mike. You might not have saw it, fam.
She leaning into it too much.
Man, to me, it's that gray area, Mike, of something could happen. And Mike, if that was your understudy and you work with him, Mike, you know we gotta have that conversation. Like, hey, I ain't trying to be funny, but I got a problem with it
But
always. Go ahead.
as a male boss, it's gonna be hard to have that conversation. That
I
could
ain't
put you in a
saying you gotta
sticky
have it, Mike.
situation.
As a female supervisor, you calling me, not you. I'm calling it a female because at the end of the day, Mike, you causing more problems than the negative outweighs the positive.
Right.
I know you like to look good, but why are you doing content before class?
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing content at all.
Why are you doing
I
poses,
don't
Mike?
pay you to do content. I pay you to teach.
Why do I know your full figure, Mike? That's the truth. Ain't nobody trying to champion you and telling you what you couldn't do, Mike. But if I gotta tell you how you should be going, it's a problem, dog. Like I said, they switching the narrative. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. That's your prerogative, Mike. That's how you feel. I'm cool with all of that. But what I'm saying is that while you here right now and you got to make it through, it's a problem, man. Next up, Mike, I don't know if you've seen it. Them tariffs starting to hit, baby. Them tariffs are starting. The grocery store, Mike, I wrote it down for you. Produce will be increased by 27%.
27%, bro. Stuff. It's still already high.
Let me keep going, Mike. Produce will be increased by 27%. What is it called? Fruit will be increased by 37%.
37% on the
Mike,
fruit.
where you at, bro? They ain't playing. Your thoughts, fam?
I think that we playing a dangerous game. I think it's a possibility that we will see no food on the shelves in this lifetime. Again, I think it's possible. I think you keep playing with these people with these tariffs because in actuality, tariff really only hurts the consumer. Because all the company has to do is whatever money they're not getting, they gonna get it back in blood. Like whatever money the company is not getting because of a tariff, automatically comes on the consumer, whether it's a markup in pricing or the consumer basically, and that markup in pricing is the tariff that they had to pay to get the goods into the country. So now you're hurting at home where you might have got two of one item and now you got one of one item and it's expired quickly, you know?
Say it again, Mike. I
So
got you, man.
I could see this being extremely bad and post COVID situation. You know, y'all niggas like to buy up the toilet paper and there's enough toilet paper for everybody. So I can see two things happening. One, people aren't purchasing it. It's not the supply will be shortened because now it costs so much to produce and to get in the country. So the supply may shorten, and the supply also may shorten due to the fact that it's more expensive and people are not playing around when that item is missing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying, dog. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I agree with you, Mike. I think it's an excellent conversation that we talking about, but we ain't really focused on it like that, man.
People
And
ain't
I
understanding the consequences, bro.
no,
Like
bro. Mike, I had a conversation, we were talking about, look, she like to get her nails done. 150 every time, Manny Petty. I want you to think about this, Mike. If you a single woman out here, car note, luxury apartment, Manny Petty set, how are you living right now, Mike?
hurt, nigga.
You
We all
Mike,
hurt.
Mike, you hurt. Think about it, Mike. By yourself, one nails, Manny Petty is 150, Mike.
That's a bill.
That's 300 a month, not including gas, groceries, insurance, electric. Mike, we ain't include nothing else. Getting
Personal
your hair done,
personal maintenance.
Mike.
One thing of personal maintenance.
One thing of it. So, like I said, it's bad out here right now, Mike. It's awful, and I don't know if we can do it, Mike. Oh, Mike, next topic for you, man. Boozy was officially sentenced this week, Mike. He
15
was
years on
sentenced
the plate.
15 years, Mike, but he's gonna do 3 with time served. I'm gonna let you hear Charleston White and why he.
3 with time served.
I know, possibly right. I want you to
That's
hear Charleston
crazy.
White's response on Boozy and the self-snitching claim and why he's so hateful about it. Take a listen, Mike.
Coffee dates.
Hold on, my bad. Look at it going crazy.
That's how they was able to give him. And they used the songs against him. So nigga Boosie killed 9 people, went to trial for 5. Used a 16-year-old to kill 5 people, and this kid didn't make over $50,000. He paid $2,000 per hit. And people saying God on his side. But damn not when he got a 15-year-old doing life in prison. And by the way, I helped worked on that law to try to get this kid out. It's called JLWOP. Juvenile life without parole. I went to Washington, D.C. over 4 or 5 times. We got it abolished, but you know what? They didn't make it retroactive for the boy Boosie used. So that's why this is personal to me, nigga. I ain't got to explain that to y'all. Why he picking on Boosie? Because I fight to get Marlo Mike out, nigga. He'll die in there as a baby. Nigga was 15 years old with 9 bodies. He went to go tell because he couldn't sleep at night. Boosie sleep good at night because he didn't pull the trigger. That baby can't sleep, nigga. Why you throwing your pool party? That baby had 9 bodies, nigga, at 15 years old. And he committed them all. He had to get it out his heart, my nigga. That's why he went to the police and told. Can't sleep at night, nigga. You done killed 9 people and you can't tell nobody about it? And you a baby? He was a baby. And y'all got more mercy for Boosie. And this nigga still rap about what he is. I'm being on death row. And he tried. He was in protective custody. Ask Eric Brown, who was in Angola with him. And look, East Solid, bit Boosie a hoe. Why I want to get him in the boxing ring and punch on his diabetic.
The whole reason why Charleston White really has a problem with Boozy, Mike, as you was just in the BR. I don't even know if, Mike, you heard about Boozy's legacy down there in the BR. I don't know if you got to ask about it, BR. Mike was down there in BR in Baton Rouge. Boozy's legacy is that, Mike. He was a guy that escaped death row because his teenager hitman took the crime fall for him. And Boozy's legacy is definitely complicated. Like, bro, you got off death row because a 15-year-old decided to tell that he took the crime, and you still out now.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's actually a real talk story. So the history of Louisiana and Boozy is definitely complicated. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why most people go at Boozy so heavy, Mike, because he still does uphold the street rules and the street etiquette, but you allow a 15-year-old to go do life in prison because you paid him.
All right.
Yeah, so it's deep to hear it, Mike, but to hear that Boozy's going back to jail again at 40-something years old, Mike, for a gun charge of you going to video with some San Diego Crips, Mike, your thoughts on it?
Man, I just think that when I say this all the time, when we amass a large amount of money, if your mind don't change, you're going to get stuck into the same cycle that you've been in your whole entire life, and the consequences and the things that you do are now amplified because you have money. It's no way that I'm a millionaire and I have escaped death row. I have escaped cancer. I have escaped diabetes to a certain point. I have escaped losing my life multiple times. To do some street shit is crazy. And I
Isn't that a
just
part?
don't,
Isn't that on Boozy's brand, though, Mike? Isn't that on his
bro.
brand to be a crash out certified, sitting the hood man, chitty chitty bang bang, Mike? It sounds like that's on his brand. I'm with you though. I'm with you. It's just I don't know any street ninjas that age gracefully, Mike, that don't change their
Bro,
mind.
I don't know any street niggas that's alive to tell the story for real. Or either they alive to
Mm,
tell the story and they in jail, bro.
mm.
The streets is dead, bro. They been washed up.
Oh yeah, no, that's facts. That's fact. They birthed up.
Niggas
That's
have
fact.
regular jobs. I just really, bro, what really angers me is that y'all could be doing all this good with this money and y'all still trying to live up to an expectation of who? Who are y'all doing this for? Who are y'all
Because
pretending and cosplaying to be? This is real life. Like, why are y'all destroying? We had enough of the destruction, man. Rebuild, populate, put some positivity into the atmosphere. It's just crazy. Like people get millions of dollars and their mindset don't change, bro.
well, the one thing I've learned, Mike, is that entertainment, athletics, anything like that, when you have to do stuff to people, Mike, you never get taught about the object of the man. A lot of time you have your income has risen, but your man, your mentality, your attitude, your persona does not elevate with you. So even though he's grown, you are older mentally, you haven't developed or more mature past a certain phase. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words to go on this subject, Mike, but I'm gonna show you a picture's worth 1,000 words. Jim Jones is 50 something years old, Mike.
Damn. Why he look so childish, bro?
He's 50 something years old and has not had to work on the man. This is a photo that he dropped 2 days ago, Mike, and people were joking by calling him a senior citizen. But what they're not understanding, Mike, this is a 50-year-old that doesn't have the next step going on. You feel what I'm saying, Mike? You're chasing your
Right.
youth. What you seen growing up was the hustler image, which is okay, Mike. You can dress like this certain times, but at 50 years old, this is the image you want to be remembered by.
Right, bro.
Not for
You need it.
elevating, not for making business moves, like you said, Mike, not for being a grandfather, but for chasing your youth. And a lot of guys, Mike, and I'm gonna tell you, like I told you, like conversation like we had last time. Think about this, Mike. Boozy, T.I., Ludacris all came out at the same time. What's the difference?
Ludacris and Ti have they've elevated. They don't rap about the same thing. You can't even pay Ti to rap. This man has amassed so much millions off of that lawsuit. You can't even pay him to rap. He
Well, you
won't
got
do it.
he's in a different man now, Mike. The man is different. Same thing with Ludacris, Mike. The man is different.
Right.
Boozy, on the other hand, the man is still the same as they were when they first came in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boozy is
But
still that younger guy wanting to be out here, still having kids, Mike, having baby mama. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Like you ain't marrying a bitch now.
bro,
You doing
the
all that
shit that's
still,
so
fam?
crazy is it's because they have no one in their life to perpetuate them into the right direction. They have a bunch of people that they are the great part about some of our family, right? We didn't have people be millionaires. We didn't have people do a lot of stuff in my family. However, the one thing that is constant is evolution. You have to grow. If you say like these dudes is looking crazy in their older age, like why are you chasing your youth? Elevate. Diversify your brand. It, it goes to show like you could be rich, right? These people are rich, but like Ludacris is wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like his mindset. Ti is wealthy. His mindset is it's about like the Bible says though. When I was a child, I thought as a child, I spake as a child, right? But as I grew older, I put away childish things. Put
I'm
away
with you.
childish things, Jim. Put away childish things, Boosie. Like that's not cool
Facts.
to be a 50-year-old nigga, bro, looking like that.
No,
You still sagging your bro? You still sagging your pants at 50 years old?
no, I agree, fam. I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead, keep showing. You can read that. So let me go ahead, man. Next video I want you to see, Mike, that I believe is incredible. That I want you to see. It's a picture worth 1,000 words, Mike. I had a conversation this week, like I said, Mike, about the interracial dating. But shorties, a lot of women truly don't understand, Mike, why a flatty patty is more preserved than an Instagram baddie. A flatty patty is once preserved or an Instagram body. Why do certain people, Mike, truly find it difficult to understand why this preference will never be as wanted? Why is this challenging for a lot of women to understand, Mike? Break it down for me, family.
I think people are not realizing this too. Yes, the young lady that Travis Kelsey used to talk to before, she may look better and may seem like the better catch. But what y'all not understanding is what Taylor Swift got behind her. $1.5 billion. It's a money move. The lady, it's about liabilities and assets. That's what everything breaks down to. And I don't know the other young lady, but in the eyes of business, it seems like you was a liability, and it seems like Taylor's asset. And it's pretty easy to see that somebody worth 1.5 billion. I gotta get on that. That's a business decision. I'm her husband. I am ensuing myself to $1.5 billion forever. Now it's our 1.5 billion. You feel me?
Can I
And
say something,
and
Mike, that most women need to hear too, Mike?
what's up?
Looks are the least important thing in the relationships.
Looks are the least important thing because looks fade. You ain't gonna look like that forever, but that check gonna be
No,
long
Mike.
as
If you overemphasize your looks, how you think is important, what you think is important, shorty, you already lost. I don't care about how bad you are. You got to understand, you are my female representative, Mike. When I walk inside of a room, are you more worried about your looks or are you going to carry your weight fine? If we walk inside there, Mike, is Taylor not going to represent him fine?
she gonna represent him. She can go in rooms he can't even go in.
Can she talk the money talk or is the shorty going to want to take pictures while she there? The Instagram baddie image, Mike, is all temporary. It's all temporary. Having a family is about stability. You handling my back, Mike. If I send you in there to sign a contract, you gonna sign the contract right. You ain't gonna try to take no money out my pocket. Looks are everywhere. A good woman that can handle business for you, Mike, you know, is not. A woman that is on your program that's gonna listen to you, that's when you tell her, Mike, to cash this check, to send it there, is not. She not. A lot of women, most women, Mike, let's keep it funky, are lied to. We lie to women, Mike. A lot of women, Mike, only talk to guys that want to have sex and lay up with them. We lie to them. We tell them that's the only thing we care about. We don't tell them about the family topic. We don't tell them about the money, the asset, the listening, the cooking. We don't tell them that, Mike. We just say, look good, that's it. That's what most women hear. And we set them up, Mike, for failure. Now that woman is out here in the world, Mike, got to compete with 20-something years old now. And you know how that go, Mike. That's what it is.
I just feel
Go ahead.
I don't know, like she seems I've listened to her talk and she seems like she's very much surprised no matter what the situation's going on. Um I think it was we had her up here one time before and she's like, look at me. Do I look like the type that would split bills?
She
I
did
think
say that,
I
Mike.
think that's what she said. And my thing is this, right? We have come into a society where they think it's like gotta all be on the man. But I never judge marriages or relationships about their financial backgrounds because at the end of the day, y'all doing whatever it is that is good for y'all. Like we might not be like our fathers and grandfathers where first of all inflation is a motherfucker, so we not even dealing with the same deck of hands where Papa could pay all the bills. Hell, the rent was only $100 for $25 for the whole year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not
Facts.
in the same timeline. And I hate that people be like, oh, if y'all going 50-50, that's not a real relationship. I'm for whatever it is that's gonna work out best financially. Like, of course, I'm a man. I may pay all the major bills, but at the same time, if we ain't saving no money and we ain't investing and living off the smallest income and investing the larger income, then is I mean, what are your gender standards and why do you have them? Because the sole
I,
purpose of mixing money is for business to be perfect.
Mike, I had this same conversation with a shorty, and I asked him this, Mike. You know what? No, most women don't understand, Mike. When you out publicly say things like that, and Mike's mama hear that, what you think Mike's mama feeling like? What
Right?
you think Terrell's mama hearing, Mike? She gonna be like, "Oh, son, you with that
That
girl?"
mean you ain't no team. That mean you ain't no teammate, bro.
Mike,
Because
my mama and your
sometimes,
mama gonna say cut off. Am I lying, Mike? Stop talking to me,
right,
baby. My mama for sure gonna tell me, Mike.
right. But a lot of people don't understand, bro. Like it's whatever it is that works for you and yours. Like fuck what everybody think and forget all the social norms. It may be I have enough money to pay the rent. That's what I got. Enough money to pay the rent. Nothing more, nothing extra, right? And it may be that you make more than me, but hey, I got the rent. I need you to take care of everything else. Like, I just don't understand why people be like, oh, that's a roommate. Or no, it's you're doing what can work out for you. Or what if you're in a situation where both of y'all making money and you like, nah, we're gonna split everything so that I can have more money in my pocket and you got more money in yours and we can accomplish financial goals faster. Like, I don't know, bro. I think we so stuck on like city girl and city boy mentality that we don't even know what it's like to have a real relationship or understand like mom and dad back in the day did whatever it took
Well,
to
Mike, we
make this
about to
thing
hear it
happen.
real soon once Trump and the benefits gone. We hear it. It's been you notice that I don't need no man. Rhetoric has been quiet lately, Mike. I don't know if you noticed that. Have you heard that talk lately, Mike? I ain't heard that. I don't need no man. I'm good. I ain't been hearing that lately, Mike. I don't know if you
Nah,
noticed that,
you
Mike.
man,
Have you been hearing it lately, Mike?
I ain't been hearing it lately, bro.
It's been quiet around here. You hear me, Mike? It's been quiet. It's been quiet, Mike. It's been. I ain't been hearing. I'm good. I don't need
Hey,
Mike. I
that's
ain't
cause
heard none of
nigga,
that,
that's cause it's tough as hell out here right now, boy. It's tough.
Mike. Reality is setting in. Reality is setting in, Mike. You do need each other. Guess what? What grandma was dealing with, you gonna have to deal. We ain't our grandmother. Yes, you are. Now them benefits high, you about to be dealing with like grandma was dealing with it. You about to be. All that rhetoric, Mike. We ain't grandma and them shit. Let me go ahead and hit it, Mike. Shit. Oh, that ain't the good one, Mike. Hold on. I'm about to be crashing. I'm about to be crashing out like granddaddy in the morning. The streets is about to be on fire, Mike. That's all we got to hear. It sounds good at first. Oh, no, we ain't gonna be dealing with that. Watching them benefits roll back, Mike. October, Mike, they having that meeting for the Section 8. They cutting about 25%. You saw that, Mike?
Boy,
2.5 million people gonna be affected, Mike. 2.5 million people. 2.5 million people gonna be cut. A whole lot of reality gonna be given out around here, Mike. And it's about to happen soon. Next, Mike. JD made an awesome point, and this is in your lane, Mike. What happened to the teen era of music? I'm gonna let my dog meet him. JD said there is no music made for teens anymore. Since the 90s, Mike, it was been a clear separation of music, television, and entertainment was created for younger audience. Given to the rise of teen and adult culture, why do we eroded teen spaces, and why has teen music been erased? Take off on it, Mike.
I think it's because of the culture we in. We in a culture where everything is quick, right? So the teen era, everybody want to be grown. Everybody want to do grown stuff. All they doing is drugs and sex. So it's no innocence in anything that's going on. So the innocence of having teen culture is gone because everybody want to be grown. So that's why we ain't got no teen music because that is no longer a lane. It's nobody doing teen shit. They doing grown shit, hitting licks, robbing, scamming, fucking. we grown. We out here sinning, man. It's crazy.
Do you ever think we could go back to it, Mike?
We cannot.
Never, Mike.
Bro,
Ooh, how think about Mike?
it'd be it'd be very hard. I'm not saying we can't. I just did say we can't. But I'm just saying, bro, optimistically, I don't think it's possible because it's no innocence no more as in being a teen. So that shit would be corny. Or it would be deemed corny. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. That's why I like your take, Mike. Mike saying he don't think we can never go back to it. Do you think it's just the youth that's saying we can't go back to it, Mike? Or was it just the kids you hearing about it full circle?
I just think it's the culture we got going right now, right? So the culture, I don't see us going back to anything wholesome at all.
That's real.
And teen music was wholesome.
Mike, with another blog, I had to get my dog's Mike take on it. I agree with you, Mike. I definitely think it's too much grown in the stuff, adult stuff, Mike. I even tell everybody, man. I went out, Mike. We went out maybe 2 weeks ago to a party, Mike. It was called Neighbors in Houston. I can't wait to get my dog down there to experience it, Mike. That was the first time I got a twerk in about 10 years. When the last time you got one of those, Mike?
Bro, I can't. When the last
Mike,
time I got
think
a twerk?
about the last time you actually had one. Think about it, Mike. Pause. What was the last time you had a twerk on?
I had twerk recent, bro. I got some twerk in Aruba.
In Aruba. Oh, but before that?
Before that, I can't remember the last time I got some twerk.
It's been that long, Mike. Am I lying?
Right.
Everybody just standing around looking in the section.
Hey, look. Niggas be like this. The girls be throwing it in the circle for their friends. Niggas be thirsty as hell. Won't say nothing at all. Won't say nothing at all, bro.
Hey, but Mike, you know the reality is, I don't know if you've seen in Canada, Mike, you know what's coming to America next, Mike. Pay attention. New agreements have popped up, Mike. New sex for rent agreement have become popular in America. In Canada, Mike.
Wait, you mean to tell me they popping pussy for the rent?
Mike, are we surprised?
Nah.
You know we up next, Mike.
Hey, look. If I got a female landlord, I better be able to throw some dick for some rent money, niggas. It better not be a one-sided conversation.
You already know it's one-sided, Mike.
That's crazy.
But Mike, it has become popular in full circle, in feminine circles, Mike. They're saying they would rather do that than cook and clean.
Bro.
In Canada, Mike, it is a new agreement is signed into law that these things will be happening, Mike. Full circle.
Bro, you can't spend coochie. You can't spend it. It's not a tangible good.
Ooh, so it can't be repaid. You can't make. You right, Mike. After the first couple payments, and they gonna be right there.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I'll be mad as hell if I was the landlord. I don't want no coochie for no rent. Cause I still gotta pay the rent. You feel me? And you can't after you get it that one time. You done got it one time now.
It ain't the same. You right, Mike.
It doesn't have the same value.
Man, Mike, that's a bar. That's a bar.
I'm not trying to be crazy. Think about it. Okay.
No, you're not.
The first time that you gave me coochie for the rent, cool, right? All right. We down this road again. Me personally, I can't spend coochie. I can't afford to do it more than one time. So how are these people getting away with it?
Man, Mike, that's a good conversation, Mike. That is a great topic. Mike said it cannot be recurring payments.
See, be honest with yourself. Once you get it there one time for the rent,
yeah, that's it. It ain't the same. It don't hold the same.
Can't go back down the same road. It's no excitement. It's no excitement You can't be like, I got the coochie for the rent again. I'm gonna be like, no, I need the rent money. I can't keep affording this. This is I can't keep paying for your shit. Coochie is only good for one time.
Ooh, hot take, Mike. Hot take, but you on fire. Mike said Coochie's a one-time payment. It is non-negotiable. We
One
cannot have a
time.
work. You're
Cause
not
bro,
lying,
be
Mike.
be honest with me. What are we talking
No,
about if it's the
you're
second
right.
time around?
No, you're right. It is no talking point. We can't cross that. Like Mike, you spitting. After that first payment, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm
I don't even
good
want the next
now.
month.
Hey, look, I'm good now. Now I need money. I need money. I needed money the first time. I needed money the first time, but I definitely the second time I need some financial payment for the rent. I do. We can't go back down that road. The excitement is gone.
Facts.
I
Mike
done
is
had it already, so I can't picture it happening twice.
you can't negotiate. Mike saying it is non-negotiable. Once you give it up one time, it's over with. Mike
It's
saying
done.
it's over with, baby. I'm sorry, baby. You ain't lying, Mike. You are not lying. Next, Mike. Who had the worst release outcome from prison, Mike? Young Thug or Bobby Smurder?
I don't know. I
Think on it,
think
Mike.
hey, Thug's still on top right now. I think Bobby Smurder had the worst, nigga. That nigga went to jail for mad long and came out and nobody was doing the fucking Bobby Smurder dance ever again. I think I think Thug good. Thug still, even though that nigga being called a rat right now, niggas was still actively listening to Thug. No one is actively listening to Bobby Smurder, nigga.
Hot take,
I knew
hot
he
take.
won't go. I knew he won't go have a good run out of prison when his homeboy had them basic bitches right after he got out of jail. They ain't even give that nigga no fine bitches. They gave that nigga some basic joints from around the way. I was like, this man will never be the same again.
Well, Mike, he had to stay in his pocket range. He had to stay where he could afford it, though. He had to stay right there where he could afford it, where he could do it. I wasn't mad at the player. Mike funds was low. You had to figure it out. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at it, but I do remember what you talk about. I do
Bro,
remember. But I
when you
mean, Mike,
saw,
fresh out the Fed.
bro, real facts. When you saw the type of girls he had when he got out of jail, you was like, Bobby ain't the same no more. Bobby will never be the same again.
Mm.
I
Well, the
know I
one thing
said that.
nobody talks about with Bobby Mike, he was a one-hit wonder. Can we keep it all the way funky, Mike?
100% of one hit wonder.
Bobby didn't have a career. We don't want to say it like that, but Bobby had Hot Ninja. Then I don't even think he performed it like that. Did he, Mike? I don't even think he rode the wave like he was supposed to.
He did it because he got arrested in the middle of the wave.
Right. So he didn't even get to capitalize it. I mean, he did have that other song. It's Bobby. Remember that one song, Mike? But I don't think he
Right.
got to
But
capitalize it like he was
he
supposed
got
to.
rich off of it. He rich man, bro. He ain't poor man, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So he didn't, like you said, Mike, get to live to the full potential. You all right. You all right, Mike. Speaking of Young Thug, Mike, I don't know if you heard a new audio got released. He beefing with QC now, Mike. Take a listen. Did you hear it yet, Mike?
I heard it, bro.
You heard it what he said about QC already?
Bro, I want to say, go ahead and play it so I can say this.
So he testified against somebody?
And that nigga, I understand. I fear for my life. That man killed my friend.
That's what he did.
I fear for my life.
See, this is my honest opinion is that it's one thing for the police to be like, do you know who killed your friend? I feel like it's one thing to be like, I know who killed them, but it's another thing to, you know what I'm saying, testify against somebody.
Nah, ain't no one thing to say I know who killed my friend. And who killed your friend?
I'm just
I don't know.
little confused on about him.
Like, the police didn't know nothing about him. P gave the information about him. Cause a friend died in the spot. So it's like the police get there, it's just a dead body. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea on what happened. The police is like blind to the fact. Like, he gave them the information. Like, man, this man, I know who I seen. This man killed my friend. Y'all not gonna tell me who I seen. One of them. Went to court. Went to the nigga trial. He ain't stunner. Went to his trial. Yeah.
Mike, why
Bro, I'm
is
gonna say
Thugger? Take off, Mike, take off.
as grown men, we gotta be careful of the pillow talk. As grown men, we gotta be careful of the pillow talk. Why do we have someone that is chastising another individual for being a rat? When the truth be told, you ratted too. Why did we have to make everything that you did to Gunna so public and you a rat, bro? I just feel if you're doing felonious activities and you tell on somebody and you were aware of the felonious activities that that person did and or you did at the same time and you say anything to the police, that's snitching, bro. Now, if you a civilian and somebody did something to you and you saw it and you told on them, that is not snitching because you're a civilian. You are not in the streets. You are not part of the street fraternity. You are not gang. So I feel like if like something happened and you told the police what happened, I 100% don't think that's snitching. But I do think if you are in the life and you're a part of the felonious act and you tell on somebody that also was a part of that felonious act or any other felonious act that you know about, I feel like that's snitching.
I can't push back on that. I guess my one thing is this, Mike. Whenever I meet a guy that's preachy, I ain't cheating, I'm faithful, I believe in God, God is all for me. That nigga cheating, bro. Am I lying, Mike? Once you get into that behavior that you're so preachy on the topic, or I hate gay mofos, I'm anti-gay. Why you go so hard against that subject?
Yeah, 100.
Once you go super hard against a subject, I know you doing something. Whenever I meet a guy I'm the faithfulest guy, Mike, I don't do nothing. That nigga got hoes. He got hoes. And I know people don't like to hear that. When I heard Thug be so anti-ratting, Mike, I knew he ratted. You ratted, bro. You went too hard against Gunna. It let me know, Mike, you had a guilty conscience.
Man, but my
Never
thing is
lie, Mike.
this. My thing is, we don't know what go on in the interrogation room, bro. Hey, I will say when the white man started throwing out time, I'm pretty sure I'm 100% pretty sure it's hard not to tell.
Mike, I'm
Cause
gonna tell you
goddamn,
something real.
who wanna go to prison for some shit? No one, no one, no
Mike,
one.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you something real nobody else want to say. If you want to know how a black person really feel, Mike, you want to know how? Put them in front of some white people.
Yep.
Put them in front of some white people. They'll tell the truth.
Yep.
A lot of us are afraid to talk to white people crazy. A lot of us will do the, yes, sir, I ain't do nothing. He did it. A lot of
Man,
us
nigga.
will do that. Am I lying, Mike?
No, I've seen it.
Put
It's crazy.
some people in front of some white folks to see how they act.
And a white person will talk to you crazy off cuff. Like, I'm talking about immediately, nigga.
And you won't even try to check him back. A lot of us won't even check his ass back.
Bro, I didn't see somebody disrespect somebody immediately. I'm talking about within the first 5 minutes of knowing them, they said some wild shit.
And they don't say nothing back, Mike.
Bro, couldn't be me. Bro, the fight, the nigga, if I was in Hogwarts, nigga, I'd be kill cursing everybody, nigga. I tell them I'm the truth, nigga. A
Well,
nigga,
I'm telling you, I just learned that over my time in life. Like when I meet a guy that's preachy,
bro, and
Mike,
it be the people that you think would say something too. It be the people you be like, nah, they ain't going out like that.
man.
Nah.
Most of the problems we have right now, Mike, truth be told, is because our street cats are scared of white folks. Back in the day, our streets were not scared of white folks. But during the crack era, Mike, a lot of our foot soldiers are intimidated by white people now. It wasn't like that a generation ago because what they started doing was locking them up more. Remember back in the day, Mike, our street soldiers used to snap on white people. You know that? Shoot them up. But since they started locking people up more, a lot of our hood guys are scared now. I noticed that. The culture of them.
Bro, but you gotta know the law too. Like you can snap within reason. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, but I know a lot of the cats be scared, man. I've seen it. Like a lot of them don't say nothing back, man. A lot of them won't check them. It's like a serious like barrier now. A lot of our street cats, Mike, are scared.
You know what's wild? Is no one is uncheckable, bro. In my book, I will check a grandma, bro. I don't even care.
It's a way to say something to everybody, Mike. But again, that's because you on your man purpose and you figured yourself out. How long did it take for you to get to that journey? You gotta remember that. What is the average man on his journey?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Saying something to anybody, that was quick. That was like, I'm gonna do it.
I feel it, man. I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's even necessary a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to get to that culture. And Mike, I'm to the point now, Mike, we need to stop talking and pulling off the phone to these people. Put hands and feet on them, Mike. You call me a NIGGR. Hey, as the word of Cat Williams, right punch, left punch. Right punch, left punch. Mike, stop pulling out the phone and saying you racist, Mike. Give him the 1-2. Am I lying, Mike? We gotta stop
endorsing violence. Sorrel said you gotta put hands.
Listen, man. Sometimes some people don't. All that. I'm gonna pull out the phone, man. Some people just need that, Mike.
Whole new attitude.
1-2, Mike. Deuce. What you say? Oh, Mike, that'll solve a lot of things, Mike. All that pulling out your phone, Mike. I'm gonna record you, Mike. What's that doing for real, Mike?
I'm not recording shit.
Mike, deuce will solve a lot. Mike, let him fall, Mike. What you say? Hey, a punch to the jaw would solve so much, Mike.
Hey, they say Mike Tyson said everybody know what to do so they get punched in the face.
Mike, Mike don't lie, Mike. You gonna talk greasy? You gonna say something reckless, Mike? Look, like I told you, Mike, I had this conversation the other day. I know me and you both aligned, Mike. The conversation was saying, I'm gonna play the video before I dive into it, Mike. We gotta start checking everybody, cause I don't know if you've seen the court case, Mike, when Cardi B called that black woman a roach.
Ah, damn.
You see, look, Mike. If you are not black and you don't call yourself as that, Mike, I'm not letting no racial slurs slide. I'm gonna let this shorty talk, Mike.
The way the term Afro-Caribbean got y'all messed up is crazy because I'm not Beyonce whatsoever. But down to the blonde fake highlights, down to like the color of our skin, do you not make the connection? Is she not African American? Wouldn't it make sense for people to identify as African Caribbean or Afro-Caribbean, or do you not call Rihanna? You know what? This divide and conquer shit is too much. We really losing the plot. Unity, coalitions, young lords, Black Panther Party.
I don't think a lot of people understand, Mike. I ain't going for none of that racial slur talk no more, Mike. I don't care if you Afro-Caribbean. If you ain't black, you better not say NIGGA around me, Mike. Or it's 1-2.
Dog, you might get the taste slapped out your shit fucking with me.
I don't even like playing, Mike. We ain't even. Listen, nothing. Is you black, Mike? If not, I don't want to hear nothing. We ain't blending no lines. We ain't unity. The unity wave is over with, Mike. That with the Pan-African Umar, let's all get along, is over with. It's over with, Mike. People were talking about, because Cardi B said on trial, Mike, she called a black woman a roach and called her a black, gorilla. Wait a minute, ain't she black and got black kids?
Right.
Then I had to say, talk to D, Mike. She said, what does that mean? She does identify as a black woman. Why does she get to say stuff like that?
She does not.
Mike, and I had to
ask her what she is Dominican, nigga.
Then why are we letting her play them games, Mike?
Well, we should have never gave her the platform.
Facts, Mike. Facts. But I said to me, Mike, I'm not even playing them games.
I didn't even know she called a lady a roach, a black roach.
Mike. Yeah. How disrespectful that is.
That's crazy.
And that showed me how you really feel.
Black Roach.
And like I said, Mike, Afro-Caribbean, I don't care if you ain't black. I don't even want to hear it, Mike. Deuce, Mike. 1, 2. Ain't no more camera up. We listen. No, bro. Ain't no pat. Look, New York, y'all giving out passes, y'all dumb.
Hey, but you know what's crazy?
What's that, fam?
It ain't a lot of real niggas no more. So real niggas ain't checking. Real niggas ain't checking no weak ass shit, bro.
No, you right, Mike. I just think, Mike, the culture is starting. I'm seeing now, Mike, in our lifetime. I think the disrespect has gotten too much. That I really believe that the cultural shift is starting to happen right now.
But we
Like I
gotta
said,
overcorrect. We gotta
oh yeah,
overcorrect.
that's why I said, Mike, I'm not
Like
pulling out no phone,
everybody.
Mike. 1, 2. Ain't no pulling out no phone, Mike. If I'm making a package, Mike, for Amazonian, and they call me an NIG, what? You ain't supposed to be right here. What we talking for? Mike, what we talking for? Either you on the ban list, you can't receive no packages, which I'm cool with, Mike.
Right.
Or
We
1,
fight.
2.
1, 2 it up.
Mike, I ain't doing no explanation. You ain't supposed to be up. Man, you see I'm in the blues, you mean? Mike, if one of your drivers say, man, dude said I can't come back here. He said, what? Hey, what Lil Durk and them say? Drop his low. Drop the low, Mike. We gonna spin the block and spin the block one more time, Mike. We gonna come back around, Mike. We dropping the low. I ain't playing no game. Like I said, we got to get back to, on a serious note, we got to get back to that point, man. Allegedly, we let too much stuff slide, y'all. We all talking, but for real, with the disrespect, like Mike said, it's been too much. And until you start putting hands to feet, it's gonna continue to happen.
Bro, Black Roach is crazy.
Mike, she said that in open case. Mike, she said that.
Wow.
Mike, but that's what made me think, Mike, that whole I'm not black, I'm OJ. We gotta dead that, Mike.
Bro, that shit real.
You gotta dead it. All that, I want to play the middle card, Mike. I want to play the field. I'm Barack Obama. I want to stay neutral. That shit is over with. Either you with us or you ain't, Mike. All that, I'm gonna play neutral. I'm gonna play the middle part, Mike. It's over with now.
Man, we gotta leave Barry alone, man. We gotta leave Barry alone.
Mike Barry ruined his Mike, I keep asking the same question. Barry, how you feel about reparations?
Right.
Barry, what's your thoughts on the Carmelo Anthony trial?
Bro, it's gotten quiet. I'm scared for my boy.
Mike, Barry, ain't you a legal scholar? Ain't you a lawyer? What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, it's gotten scary on the Carmelo Anthony case. It's gotten quiet.
Mike, Mike, what I'm saying is that, to me, Mike, you know, it's us. We hear your topics on all this point, Barack Obama. That's why I got a problem with him, Mike. Right. You ain't talking about nothing that's affecting us right now, dog. Stop all that talking about the L. I don't give a fuck, bro. What's your thoughts on them topics? What's your thoughts on reparations? What's your thoughts on the anti-black crime bill? Speak. Until I hear you speak on that, I don't want to hear your goddamn mouth. I'm serious, Mike. I'm to the point with that nigga. I don't even like his ass, Mike. I'm like, bro, all the real topics and real scholarly information you can speak on, and you want to speak on trending topics and gay shit, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro.
100.
What's your thoughts on reparations, Obama? Until you speak on that, nigga, shut the fuck up. Bottom line, Mike. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say, bro. What's your thoughts on reparations? I want the mic in your face when you respond, and don't give me no bullshit. I want to hear you speak on that. I want to hear you speak on how Carmelo Anthony was done. Mike, check us out for the evening, man. Give us our closing words for your boy, my dog.
Dang. Bro, it's been that time. It's that time already?
Dog, it's already 1:45. My dog, we've been cooking.
Word.
It went by quick. Go ahead.
It went by too quick. Check it out, man. Either stand for something or stand for nothing. But either way, you gotta stand, right? So if I was you, I would stand for something. We as a people, I don't know if you understand what's really going on when the president has federalized the troops. The president cannot federalize any military people against the American people, my nigga. These niggas is committing war crimes and we're just letting them happen. I advise everyone to understand the laws. Everyone to understand what's going on in America, because the next location he dropped the troops, This how the Hunger Games started, y'all. Like, y'all need to read some books. Niggas is putting soldiers on American soil, and it's no domestic enemy. We are the enemy, and we need to act accordingly. I'm not saying uprise yet, but I'm saying have a watchful eye and prepare.
No, I agree, Mike. Beautiful word for the night, Mike. What you on this week, fam? What's the game? What's the politics? What's the
Hey, the,
plan?
the, the
Tell them.
name of the game is learn as much as you can. I'm in training still, and that's the name of the game. Learn as much as you can. So when it's time to perform, you practice like you perform, and piss poor performance promotes pain.
Got my homecoming ticket, Mike. I'll be up there Saturday to Sunday, G.
All
It's
right, well,
almost
you'll
9 days
see.
up your
Bro,
way.
you
I'm
paid
with.
the 130?
I paid the 130. Come on.
Nigga, you paid the 130 for the early bird shit?
No, I'm talking about the flight. I know I ain't
Oh,
going there.
oh.
Man, I might not even be going to him. You know we ain't gonna be. You know how it's gonna be whack up. I ain't trying to be funny, man.
All
May
right,
pop
well,
in and out, Mike. Is it gonna be jumping? You know how it may
hey,
be
well,
for
we
real.
just got to do the pod. I don't even care about going to the homecoming. We just got to do the pod in the same place.
Say less. Say less. We'll get the equipment. I'll bring the camera, G. I'll bring it. I'll bring it with me. Yeah, we got to do it. We could do it live from there, but I don't think homecoming. You know how Hampton homecoming be. I
Yeah.
honestly want to go see Norfolk State a little bit. I hate to say it, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's
Because it's the same weekend. You know
130.
that.
It's $130 for early bird admission into everything. Last year it was $68. The year before that it was $48 with 2 drink vouchers. Now it's $130 with nothing.
What is it for, Mike? You need to tell me what is it for? Talk to
The
me.
concert, the game, and something else. Fuck all that, bro.
Mike, you know how I feel. I already look. I'm gonna go through. I want to see, but our home. It ain't gonna be fun, bro. It do
They
not be
taking the fun
jumping.
away because they greedy. You get more with less. Sometimes it's not even about the money, it's about the experience.
I hate to say it too, Mike. We have begun too corporate. Hampton has a problem now with too corporate. You have lost that black energy. Every time I go to Norfolk State, Mike, I feel the energy. They have
Right.
fun, man. State
Well,
killing us.
I'm about to behold the green and gold, nigga.
Mike, remember their homecoming don't be cracking.
Oh, it be cracking.
It be cracking. And it's just better, Mike. But you know I'm gonna be there. We're gonna tap in, family. We'll have the pod equipment. I'm glad you reminded me. We'll do it. We'll have fun at the spot where you gotta pick a low. All right.
All right, bro.
All right,
Love you,
family.
bro.
Mike,
See
good
you
to
soon.
see my dog. Peace. My boy
Peace.
Mike tuned in, man. Good vibes, good energy, man. Another one of our good additions. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Live on Sunday, man. It is our gracious host, King Crowder, checking back out with you, telling you thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the pod with us. Another edition of Love Stories. Remember, Young Thug, ratting, and the street codes is a myth. The harsh truth about interracial dating is dating, it means hard work as you get older. To be a wife and to be a woman and to be a baddie are 3 completely different things. You got to know what's going on. Remember, if you're not a part of the streets, you can't snitch. The street codes and the regular codes do not exist. Whatever choice you make in life will affect you the rest and ultimately your entire life. Check back in with me again. Things which my parents would taught me book is on Amazon. Check it out, check it out, check it out. By your boy Terrell Crowder writing something else too for the National Speakers Association of Houston, Texas. Chopping back in, putting in that work. Next, Asking is Given. Book of the week, man. I really enjoyed this book read in 2025. Really enjoyed the read. Great, phenomenal read. Added to your repertoire. In the last day of August. 4 months left in the year, y'all. Let's hit it. Let's grind it. Let's check it in. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure we know you're here. Tap back in with me. It's again another edition of Live on Sunday. This week, a few things cracking. Got more things chiming in for the mixer. The Canelo fight next 2 weeks. More things chopping in with me personally. I'm going to make sure to give you the game once I all see it coming. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. Whatever you got device, make sure hit your boy back, follow me on our platforms, and most importantly, follow me. Until next time, it's your boy, King Crowder. Thank you for coming in. Until next time.